Hey, well, kombucha is quite expensive, so today I'll be making my own. Yeah, spoiler alert, I did make it, and you'll see the taste test towards the end of the video. Alright guys, you might have noticed I didn't put a warning on my video. And that's because you can make this at home under a couple of conditions. Be clean. Have hand sanitizer next to you, wash your hands at all time. Bad bacteria will sabotage your batch. 2, do not skip on pasteurizing. If I see any of you skip on pasteurizing, you'll get sick. So please follow my steps to pasteurize and clean your batch. 3, make sure you choose the right bacteria. So whether you actually buy a Scooby or Kombucha starter kit, or if you add probiotics and yeast like I do, please do not just put your hands in there and assume it's got good bacteria, or just leave it to chance, because you will get sick if you don't deliberately put the bacteria you want in there. And lastly, make sure to throw out any kombucha that smells like alcohol or is growing mold. There's a reason why moonshiners in the 1930s got blind from drinking their alcohol. It's because it's dangerous, and mold is no exception either. It can be very dangerous. So please, if you see those 2 signs, chuck your batch. So you want to get a lot of tea bags and a lot of sugar, and you want to put boiling water in it and let it sit for a bit. So I'm making the culture that will produce our kombucha. It's a mix of this probiotic and a bit of baker's yeast. Baker's yeast is different to brewer's yeast because baker's yeast doesn't produce any alcohol. So either the sugars and convert it to something else like CO2. Now once you have your kombucha all brewed up, or the tea's brewed up with sugar, put it in the fridge to cool. Once you've made your tea and it's gone cold, mix your culture with it. I've mixed my culture in there, and just leave it for 3 to 5 days. Put this on top so it can breathe. Alright guys, it's been around about 3 to 5 days now, and we've got our kombucha. As you can see, it's full of cloudy contaminants, and this isn't good. You could definitely drink this, but for this sake, and since this is a science channel, I'll be pasteurizing this so we can make sure it's nice and clean. I'll go through the steps for that, because I can get very sick if I don't do that. So it's my filter setup, paper tool, my previous one, so we're using cloth as a support for the paper. It's the kombucha, and the reason why I'm doing this is all those need to be taken out of the liquid for pasteurization, otherwise it'll taste weird. Anyway, I'll be using whatever's left in the filter over here to make a second batch of this stuff. Maybe even make the actual proper stuff, this shooby. That old kombucha in there. It's got nice and cloudy, which means the culture's starting to be added. Over here we have some nice clear kombucha. Still a little stuff in there, but hey, they'll get destroyed in the pasteurization process. Pure kombucha, and we got that, and we're gonna pour it into that saucepan. Now, pasteurization for kombucha takes place around about 82 degrees according to some research, and to kill bacteria it'll take around about 2 to 5 minutes of just constant heat. So we're going to do that. So we've got our trusty thermometer and the heat's on, and then once that gets close to 82 degrees we'll turn the heat down and it should all settle. So most bacteria gets killed around about 65 degrees. So the process is starting. So we're just going to stir this to make sure it gets nice and even and doesn't overheat. So we just turn down the heat and we're stirring. And we're just going to make sure it doesn't go above 82. If it goes above 82, we turn off the heat. Just let it sit. We have reached 82 degrees. And we're just going to let that sit. All the bacteria should be killed or dying right now. Just let that sit at that heat. Yeah, it looks like a lot of that bacteria is dead. Just let that sit out. Don't worry, I'll add the bacteria back in afterwards. Alright, it's been a quick minute and it's cooled down below pasteurization levels and this looks alright, pretty clean. Looks like normal kombucha, has a little cloudy stuff in it. It's probably all the dead bacteria. It's fine to mix. So we're just going to put this in this bottle. This should be 600 mils. It's a litre, so we should be able to put it in there. Yeah, and then we'll add some probiotics in it and carbonate it. So here we have our kombucha in our bottle. It's at a reasonable temperature. I think the last take was around about 50 degrees. So yeah, we'll just leave this in the fridge to cool down for a bit, and then I'll add some stuff in it. Alright, back in maybe 10 minutes to check on it. Alright, so we've got a kombucha. Just been cooled down to a bit cooler now. And we've got this probiotics I'm going to add into there. Then we're going to carbonate it, and then we're going to do a taste test. We just added the probiotic in there. Let that sit around. I'll mix it up a bit. Carbonated up. Looks like a beer. Alright. Try it now. So guys, I got my kombucha here. It's nice and cooled. I'll be trying a little bit in the glass. Definitely too much sugar. Tastes like really sweet kombucha. I don't know what you guys. I don't know what I expected. It smells like kombucha. It tastes too sweet. Should have left it for longer, or should have just put less sugar. So yeah, it's very sweet. I'm gonna try diluting it. I don't think they'll have much flavor. It's still sweet, but I don't know. I guess more balanced. Guess you could use it as a cordial. I don't know. It just tastes like really diluted kombucha or kombucha. It's more diluting. I don't know. Gotta say, it tastes too sweet. like syrup. Kombucha syrup. Kombucha syrup. So, ladies and gentlemen, what have we learned? Homemade kombucha is possible. You can make it, but the problem is you got to be careful with how you make your culture, because it could result in pretty terrible fates. This stuff it's all right. I didn't taste anything funny about it. It's fine. So yeah, if you're gonna make this at home, less sugar, make sure to pasteurize, and always be careful with brewing stuff. Thank you.